There's three things in this country that we know are around. People are dehydrated. One of the simple tests we can do is just check her, put her hands down like this, and see if the veins come out. They should be coming out if you've got enough water in your system, and you should be able to pull on your skin and it should bounce right back. Antioxidants. Do you know that 1 out of every 2 of us guys in here are going to get cancer? Less than 1 in 3 women are going to get cancer in this country. If we look at it back 100 years ago, guess what? It was 1 out of every 217 people. We've got 80. Well, can you tell me what happened in the last 100 years? It's a toxicity issue. We're going to focus on the water. And Trevor's going to talk some more about that, so I don't want to steal his thunder. So
today we're going to be talking about hydration. We're about 70-75% water you're supposed to be. You're not 75% vitamins, you're not 75% supplements. Your body's 75% water. That's the foundation of your body. Most of the water is found within the cells of the body, the intracellular space. Your brain is 80% water, and keeping it hydrated is key to optimal production. A lesser known function of water is delivery system for oxygen. Blood is actually comprised of 90% water. According to some clinical studies, chronic dehydration causes most major and minor diseases. That makes sense because your body consists of 70% water, and it's under stress and dehydrated and malfunction. Water regulates all functions of the body. Areas that don't receive water don't receive oxygen. Water energizes the body, can reduce inflammation if dehydrated water isn't there to pull energy from food. Here's some of when you're dehydrated, your body becomes stressed. Different studies show that all this stress can cause disease. Signs for dehydration: once you have dry mouth, you're actually dehydrated. Another indicator is pain in the body. It's a sign that you're acidic, dehydrated. One of the last ones is cholesterol is produced in the vascular system to prevent further dehydration. Cholesterol is always blamed as the bad guy, but it's actually the good guy that shows up and repairs your body. Cholesterol also helps produce hormones, and it's actually a very vital part to your body. Fifth, lumbar disc supports the body. If you're dehydrated, the disc won't work and muscles will take over, causing back pain. Who's ever had lower back pain? Right about the L5. Yep. This disc won't work if it's dehydrated. It's a major pivot point on your back. More effects of dehydration causes inflammation of the heart and vascular system that causes hypertension, high blood pressure. Produces DNA damage, and this produces immune suppression leading to production of cancerous cells. Hydration is actually a natural antihistamine. So how much water do you need in your body? 64 ounces of water minimum, and that's pretty much no matter how big or small you are. If your urine is acidic, another part of your body is even more acidic because there's not enough water to get it all out. Increased acidity will eat into your DNA. So what are the options to hydrate? Soda, sports drinks, bottled water, distilled water, reverse osmosis. Keep on going. Energy drinks, beer doesn't count for the beer drinkers. Caffeine is a known diuretic. Besides robbing your body of water, is addictive and overstimulates your adrenals. Who knows where all energy comes from?
Water.
Water. And the reason that is, when water crosses the cell membrane from sodium to potassium, it actually creates energy, creates heat. And that heat is stored in ATP form in calcium cells. So that's helping trillions of times across your body. You know, the range goes from 10 to 50 trillion cells in your body. So just think, that's why you have a negative charge to your body. You're supposed to be about negative 100 millivolts charge. High sugar diet can lead to inflammation of the vascular system. Cholesterol is produced by the liver. It's always blamed as the bad guy. Subsequent high blood pressure and clogged veins can lead to strokes and heart disease. Sugar is literally a poison, same symptomology as ethanol. So down where we're from, down in Springfield, we do moonshine, not beans. You ever heard of people going blind off white light? The reason they do is because they can boil off the ethanol that's on top of the alcohol. And what happens to diabetics? They eventually go blind. A recent study by Princeton showed that mice that consumed high fructose corn syrup were 50% more likely to become overweight or obese as mice that consume regular sugar. Sugar releases dopamine in the brain, giving your body an immediate reward similar to alcohol, nicotine, or heroin. When you think about it, High-fat foods and high-sugar foods are called comfort foods. Artificial sweeteners, aspartame was actually rejected by the FDA multiple times due to it causing tumors and seizures in mice. The year aspartame was introduced, the U.S. consumer cancer skyrocketed 1,000% from 1 to 11%. Aspartame turns into formaldehyde, a known carcinogen once it reaches 85 degrees. Anybody know your body temperature? 98.6. Soda companies actually don't allow diet soda to be displayed outside in the summertime because it would ruin it. It was turning into formaldehyde. Another recent study showed that a person drinking diet soda with artificial sweeteners is 55% more likely to become overweight or obese. Doesn't sound quite diet to me, does it? We talked about all these other chemicals and options to hydrate. All water's the same, right? I've actually had people tell me that. Water's water. If that's true, would you drink the pond water? You're the land of 10,000 lakes. Would you go down to the lake, the local lake, and drink out of it? No. Would you drink the creek water? Toilet water? Toilet water is still municipal water, right? So even the cold, untouched mountain streams are full of parasites and bacteria. When I used to go backpacking more often, but go backpacking, you still bring that filter, even though you're above the tree line and you're getting fresh glacier water, you're still bringing a filter because of all the parasites and bacteria. Tap water is a healthier option than soft drinks. Only 91 contaminants are regulated by the Safe Drinking Water Act of 1974. I found 60,000 chemicals are used within the United States, according to EPA. So that means 59,909 contaminants are still possibly in the water. Dr. Oz, everyone heard of him? Anybody? He reported that 20 million people each year are sick due to tap water. 4-year study by the National Resource Defense Council showed that a full 1/3 of bottled water tested contains levels of contamination which exceed allowable limits. That's because bottled water is no more regulated than tap water. And where does bottled water come from? Tap water. And that's all that happens. It's just run through a membrane, the same as tap water, and it's bottled. You cannot clean and reuse plastic due to the leaching of dioxins. That's why you never put water bottles or anything like that in your dishwasher, because it'll just leach dioxins. These are released through the heating of the plastic. When estrogen is introduced to the body, fat is produced. When fat is introduced to the body, estrogen is produced. It's a vicious cycle. I have trouble losing weight because of that vicious cycle. So important properties of water, pH level, absorption and hydration, and antioxidants and oxidation reduction potential. Your blood is always going to be 7.365. It's not the blood. It's the intracellular water. As you urinate, you can actually test the pH of your urine. The sickest people that come in, there's a direct correlation with the pH of their urine. It's usually right about a 5.0, which is 100 times more acidic than you need to be. So a constant acidic load can cause a variety of medical conditions, including osteoporosis, kidney disease, and muscle wasting. Acidosis can lead to symptoms of lethargy, progressing to stupor and coma. You know anyone that seems like they're always in a stupor? That's supposed to be the person next to you. Another important part to water is being able to absorb it. Due to pollution, treatment of water, so chlorine, fluoride, pharmaceuticals, blah, 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 blah. Water molecules tend to bind in 90-molecule large formations. Large formations prevent water from absorbing efficiently or at all into your digestive lining and body's cells. It ends up going through the whole digestive process. Last part of your body dehydrated is your cartilage. Chronic dehydration can lead to rheumatoid arthritis. That's why at our clinic we're seeing amazing results with people with arthritis, fibromyalgia. We had one gentleman that was on $2,000 a month Humira shots for his arthritis, and his knuckles were getting huge, and the Humiras actually stopped working. And he's 5 weeks later, he was off his shots, and he had a complete range of motion back. He didn't finally realize it until he got out of his hunting cabin using a hammer, and he all of a sudden he realized he had mobility back. An important part of water, which no water has except this water, is antioxidant. Free radicals are constantly attacking your body's cells and breaking them down or oxidizing them. In other words, free radicals cause your body to age. Oxygen has the same effect on metals, creating rust. Or an apple, banana, you name it, everything breaks down. An antioxidant neutralizes free radicals because it is negatively charged, and free radicals are positive. What do we have our patients drink? Kangen water. We're seeing such amazing results with our patients just because there's so many things related to dehydration, and this hydrates better than anything else. This is just some of the testimonies of patients with RA, gout, which is high uric acid, infections, lacerations, cellulitis, MRSA. So blood sugar is one of the major things that this water can reduce. I'm working with employers, putting machines in employers, and I do pre and post testing in just a month. And we had actually they didn't know they were type 2 diabetic until they had the finger prick fasting. They were over 120. After just a month on the water, they were able to get down below 90. So, and that was them changing nothing else but drinking the water. And the reason that is, Susan explained that to me. So as you drink the high pH water, more hydrochloric acid is produced in your stomach to neutralize that. But when that happens, if you're familiar with chemistry, you have to balance the equation. So if you produce more acid, you have to produce more alkaline. So the more alkaline that you produce is called sodium bicarbonate. And that actually stimulates your pancreas, which makes more insulin, which if you're not insulin resistant yet, it can break down the sugar even better. So we are seeing amazing results with Kangen water. Water is the foundation for your body. Make sure your foundation won't let the rest of your body down. There's an on-call doctor in LA for the Pope, the President. He's a cardiovascular surgeon. Dr. Gerald Bresnahan, MD. He's a cardiologist to the President. So this is his quote. Hundreds of thousands of our patients have seen remarkable results from drinking Kangen water, Kangen medical grade drinking water. We are doing our part in bringing this technology to the medical community in the United States because Kangen water is revolutionizing the health, fitness, and wellness of our nation. It's going to be a great thing for everyone and will change lives for millions.
So you can see I've been in practice 34 years now, and up till about 6 months ago I knew nothing about water. I put everybody on reverse osmosis water because I knew the water was dirty. I knew it was filthy with chemicals, pharmaceuticals, fluorine, chloride, all those type of things which are carcinogens. So we told everybody to do reverse osmosis, but what I didn't understand is that it killed the water. It took the minerals out. So when you take minerals out of the water, in order for the water to work, it has to get minerals again. Where is it going to steal them from? You. It's going to start robbing them from your bones and your tissues in order to get that mineral back in to be able to do its job. That's why I got educated about this, and they're going to talk about how these antioxidants, because antioxidants is what stops cancer. And 1 glass of this water that you drank tonight is equal to 7 glasses of green tea. That's how much antioxidant it is. And he's going to talk about that in just a second. How many?
7 cups of blueberries. It's the same value.
Yeah. This is actual medical grade water in Japan. In this country, we can't quite call it yet because the FDA. But over there, it's called medical grade water. It's in over 250 hospitals and clinics over there. That's what they use to help people with bed sores and diabetic sores and save their life. I got actual videos of them before and after of that.
One thing you might notice about when you drink water is how you can just keep drinking a glass so easily. That's why all the professional athletes are getting on it, because before they get out on the field, they can just drink it and nothing's sloshing around. So.